Yeah, hi guys, I'm back. It's been a while since I've done a video, but there's been quite a few new releases that have come out from the Perth Mint over the last couple of months, and I do want to focus on those. We're in late June at the moment. But let's go back to the May bulletin release. So the Perth Mint put out a bulletin of all the new numismatic coins that are released for that month. And it may surprise you to learn exactly how many new coins they do produce, most of which you will never see, but they do produce them and they do sell. I just want to start with this one. This is the 225th anniversary of the Australian Proclamation coin, commemorating the original series of coins that were brought into Australia at that time, produced in Mexico, and that's why this thing looks very much like a Mexican released coin. Look at that. But it's not, it's made by the Perth Mint. This is the bullion version of it. I don't have the proof. But there it is, commemorating 225 years of coinage. And it comes in as well as both the proof silver and a proof gold. 1820 Australian is 1,190 US, if you feel like that. Like buying one of those. But I want to flick over now and talk about this design. This is designed by a US designer by the name of Beth Zaiken from Minnesota. Much as they did with the design of the wedge-tailed eagle coins when they brought in John McCanty from the former US Mint chief engraver to design those coins. They've commissioned this designer to come up with a series of koala coins. Now this is different to the normal Perth Mint koala. This is the standard Perth Mint koala coin for 2025. That's the bullion silver 1 ounce. But this design is really special. I really like this. It comes in both a 10 ounce high relief proof and a 2 ounce high relief proof. The 10 ounce is magnificent. I can't show you that, but it's a magnificent coin. It comes in a massive box, presentation box, and $12.99 is 850 US. There's a gold 1 ounce, a gold 1 ounce high relief. 7190 is about 4,700 US. But I do have this one. I have the 2 ounce silver high relief. 295 is 190 US dollars. Let's take a look. It's an absolutely gorgeous design. I love the concept. I love the boxing of it. So let's take a look at the coin. The Beth Zaiken collection. Mintage of 1,500. Look at that. Beautiful proof. High relief 2 ounce. Yeah, no, a really special design. I really like that one. There it is, another koala. That was all from last month's bulletin I want to show you today, other than maybe just to highlight this design. This is the double phoenix coloured coins. I did have these, but I've sold them now. I'm a seller. And they sold out pretty quick, but this is the bullion version of that double phoenix. Very nice. And these have sold well as well. All right, let's take a look at this month's. We're into late June at the moment, but this came out early June. And some of the releases from this month. These gilded kooks always do well. I really love these. I can't show you one, but they're very spectacular. Absolutely beautiful designs. And they come in gold as well, if you want to go that far. You can have one there for 36,560 Australian dollars. What's that going to be? About 28,000 US. Anyway, I want to focus on this one here. Oh, by the way, there's another version of that anniversary coin. It's the what do you call it? Antiqued version. Let's take a look at the Swan. Now, the Swan design for this year is here. So this is the silver 1 ounce. There's a gold as well. I'm not sure if I like the skinny neck though, but other than that, it's a beautiful design. And I did have this in a coloured version. I did this in another video that I didn't release. I'm going to cut out around about now just to show you the coloured version of this coin. Let's take a look at the coin. So this is the 3rd year of the coloured white swans. And the designer does a particularly good job. Let's bring it back again. Isn't that beautiful? Just stunning. Price again on this is $80 US. As a collector piece, it's something to consider. Beautiful. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. We're back. Because I also want to show you this release. It's come out this month, and that is the proof version. So what's this? This is that's the 5 ounce proof. I don't have that. But after they released that, they released a coin special 1 ounce, and it's this one here. So this one just came out a week ago. It came out just a week ago at the Anda Coin Show, which was held here in Perth. There's the outer box. And here is the coin. It's got a plastic coating on it, that's why it looks dull. So the Anda special issue was only 2,500. They actually had the designer down there, but I didn't go down. It was a miserable day that day. But here's the coin. So 1 ounce proof. And I'll compare it to the bullion version. Same amount of silver, but 3 times the price. Well, actually double, yeah. There it is. Beautiful coin. And we'll put the bullion away with the rest. This is the 9th. Can't believe it's the 9th one. So there it goes, number 9. And these are the early ones. Going right back to the first one that came out in, where is it? 2017, so that's the first one. But they've been a popular series for the Perth. It's very low mintages. I think there's about 30,000 produced of the bullion silver. But yes, always well received locally. What else are we going to look at today? Yes, that's all from here. I want to show you this one here. This is the from the Cosmic Encounters series, bimetal coin. It's silver and copper. You don't buy this one for the silver content. It only contains just under ½ ounce of silver, as well as 340 grams of copper. I'm just reading my notes at the side here. But take a look at this. The mintage on this is only 250. There it is, 42. Apparently 42 in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is the number that represents the ultimate question of life, the universe and everything. So that was a good pickup. Let's take a look. So this is a rotating image. Let's see if I can get it. It's a bit hard with the gloves on. But yes, that image changes. There we are. We'll leave it at that. But it's a magnificent piece of art. That's what it is. Look at that. But it is apparently legal tender. Now, I bought this from the Perth Mint, and the staff there maintain it was made by the Perth Mint, but I have my doubts. They don't normally make things like this. Maybe they made components of it, I don't know. But anyway, it doesn't actually specify who made it. But it is a magnificent piece of art. Beautiful. See if I can change that again. There it is. I'm trying not to drop it on the bench. That would be a disaster. Anyway, it's not something you see every day, is it? All right, well, that's all I'm going to talk about today. So all the best, and we'll speak again soon.